Hi, this is Mark Snyder with WorshipSong Band. I'm going to go over mixes in WorshipSong Band. So the basic operation of WorshipSong Band is that the mix is saved in your set. So it always saves the mix in the current set that you're in. So if I make changes here to my mix, those are saved as I make them. So if I go to another song and come back to that song, that mix is saved. So that's basic operation of mixes. We have this concept called master setlist. And the way that works is this. If I click a song, if instead of saying add to set, I click show song, I go into a mode where I have that song loaded, but it's not part of the set. But I can still play the song, I can do whatever with the song, it's just not in the set. If you click this light bulb here, it says here mix changes master song. So that's a clue as to what's going on. And what's going on in this case is that now if I make changes to the song, and this is any changes, it can be the tempo, it can be the key, it can be changes on the song timeline, like skipping sections or queuing presets, which I'll show you a bit later. All those are saved in what's called the master set list. So I'm going to go back to Reckless Love now. Then I'm going to add my anchor to the set. If I go over to my anchor now, it takes the master set list entry that I just did. So, and anytime I add my anchor to the program on this machine, it will take this master set list. So that's the second way. It basically lets you set up songs the way that you play them, and they're saved. So that's a nice feature to have. The third thing you can do with mixes is called presets. So I'm going to go to this song, You Alone Can Rescue. Now this song has preset mixes in it. These preset mixes are actually stored in the tracks.txt file. It's just preset with the name of the preset and then the volume levels. So we've always had that preset. I don't know if very many people use it. But basically what the presets do is it fades to a mix. And what's cool about the presets is a couple things. You can cue them on the song timeline. So let's say, for instance, that here in the song, I wanted to go to extra drums, and then coming out of this second chorus, I wanted to go to unplugged. During playback, the program will remember to select those presets for me.
Verse 2.
There wasn't actually a jump you would want to take live because it didn't flow, which is always a possibility with a song that's divided up like this. But you see that it took the mix when it hit that. So this just basically saves changes in song dynamics as you go along. And and you can change them. And the other thing we added in version 4 to make presets easier is I'm going to go into song edit mode. Now, song edit mode is the same mode you use after you import tracks, to set up sections, to edit chord charts, and everything you do within the program. And you enter that by pressing E, which this kind of tells you E to import audio or edit markers. But I'm going to press E here, and my little song editor window comes up, which you can't see because of the way this recording works. But I just wanted to show you the presets anyway. This is not really a song editing video per se. So what I can do here is I can set up a mix. Like, let's say I want drums and bass and basically nothing else. Everything's set low. I can click this plus here, click rename preset, and I can call this drums bass. So what happened there is I now have that preset named, but I don't have the mix in it yet. I have to click this save mix to preset. That will save the current mix to that preset. So if I go back to this one, that's now a preset. And if I want that to be saved with my song, I have to hit the save reload button, which is part of the editing mode. Now that's saved in my text file, and whenever I load that song, that preset will be available. So I'm going to come out of edit mode, just press E again. Go back to You Alone Can Rescue here. I now have 4 presets, and I can delete these or rename them and change their mixes just by using the little menus on here. So the reason I like these presets is they really give you the ability to make mixes stored with the song, which you really want, so that if you want to play song different ways, different times, it's always stored on there, number one. And number two, you can script them to be part of your set. So like, for instance, if I'm going to just play this song acoustic here, for instance, I can just go to my cue the acoustic preset here. It'll count in normally.
Intro.
And I'm using my acoustic mix. And I can just play this song that way, and I'm playing it acoustic.
Who, oh Lord, could...
And if I decide during the song I want to add dynamics, I can either just click the preset or just change the volumes on the fly or whatever. All these preset mixes do is remember to click that button for you at that time in the song. My recommendation is set up your library with presets in it the way you want to play them. Then they're always stored with the song. Whenever you send that song to another device or something, the presets will go with it, and you'll have the maximum flexibility to play the song exactly the way you want to.